138 unit living area. You got a kitchen, palm trees, blue water, very clean place. It has an underground parking. Food, I give it a 0 out of 5. Customer service, please. Backup should be backup. It's a good customer service. What it is, but it's INET. For me, that food is bad. Like, cash power is this thing. How is this my house? And you're telling me my cash power is down in the basement of the parking lot. You get what I'm saying? I experienced it.
How you did run thing, how you did walking, anything you do, people go still talk about it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, it is your girl ICG. I do nursing and travel vlogs around here. In today's video, we are going to be comparing Gambia's high-end 5-star hotel versus one of Gambia's high-end fast-rising guest homes in the Gambia right now. Guys, we're comparing Tamala and we're comparing Aquaview. So I have the opportunity to stay in both Tamala and to stay in Aquaview. This video is not a bash to any of the properties. It's me giving my honest opinion and just helping anybody that's trying to compare these places and see like where they can stay. I've stayed at Tamala twice and I've stayed at Aquaview one time. I stayed at Aquaview for about like a month. I've stayed at Tamala the longest for like 3 weeks. A bit of background as to Sunprime Tamala. It is claimed to be like a 4.5-star hotel in Gambia. It's claimed to be a Gambian-owned business, owned by like 2 Gambians. This hotel was built in 2018. It's basically a 16+ hotel. If you're a parent coming in with a child under 16, they don't allow that. So if it's like 16+, you can stay in the property. If you're not 16+, you cannot stay in the property. Now when it comes to Aquaview Apartment, this is where I find it difficult to navigate and tell you if it's Gambian owned, because I really can't tell you if it's Gambian owned, because Aquaview Apartment is been said like it's under Global Property and it's also under Eden Home, and they do associate like this guy Saul Fraser. So all I can tell you is the forefront to Aquaview is Gambian, so I can't tell you if it's Gambian owned. I'm just not sure, and I don't want to pull out like a information out there. It was built around like the 2020, and I believe it was opened either like 2020 or 2021, but it's recently built. It's a recently built property versus Tamala. Now Tamala is a hotel and Aquaview is like a guest house or an Arabian B&B. That's basically what it is. So with Tamala being like they have an age limit where it's like 16+, Aquaview welcome all ages to their property. The motto of Tamala that I love, that Male Salah, one of the owners, always say is that 80% of their interior decor is basically from Gambia. The hotel, basically the goal of Tamala is to promote like Gambia's arts, Gambia's culture. Even Tamala is named after a famous Gambian instrument, I think the tama. Tamala is basically showcases Gambia's culture, and one of the beautiful attractions to Tamala is like the lined palm trees. I love how Tamala, the highlight of it, it's like just it holds on to Gambia's culture, and this is what he wants to portray to the world.
You look at your room, most of the furniture in your room was made actually not only in Gambia but in our backyard. We brought in talented kids.
Whoa. And
they made the furnitures in your room.
So which means that everything in here was made and produced in the Gambia?
In your room, I would say 80% of the furniture in your room was made in the Gambia.
And with Aquaview, I also love the motto.
A new wave of luxury.
I'm gonna tell you that is actually true. Aquaview is like the guy was saying, Saul Fraser. He was basically saying the goal of Aquaview was to bring luxury and convenience.
With Aquaview, we wanted to do something that has never been done before. An apartment complex that has it all. Something that focuses on convenience and accessibility.
And I can absolutely see that in the property. Now, when it comes to Tamala, the rooms are different. They do have like the garden view. You get to see the garden. they do have the pool view. You're upstairs and you see the pool, but you don't have access to the pool. They have a swim up pool view where you get to swim up, you have access to the pool. Those are the rooms like on the first level. The rooms on the second level don't have access to that. It is a 2-story building, Tamala, and they do have a ocean view and a swim up pool, and that's their high-end, high-price room. I always stay ocean view, swim up room, panoramic suite. I really love that. I don't know why, I just love it. It gives you like a beautiful view to the beach, and you can also swim and have your own private pool. So I don't know, I love that. Garden view is like low-end price range, and the high-end price range for Tamala would be the swim up ocean pool access that you do get. Comes to Aquaview rooms, they have like 138 unit, and 51 of those are 1 bedroom, and the rest is like 2-bedroom apartments. So they just have like 1 bedroom and 2-bedroom apartments. Now let me walk you through the floor plan, the hotel and the guest house. So when it comes to Tamala, you walk into the room, you have like a hallway, and then you meet like the open closet that I hate so much. Then you meet the bathroom. Then when you walk your way out of the bathroom, and you have your bed, you have like a couch, and then if you have a swim up pool, you go outside and there's a pool, and that's basically the whole like 9 yards of Tamala. The like square feet or the space of the Tamala's room is just the same. Like, it's the access, like, are you gonna be getting a garden view, or are you going to be getting a swim up, a pool or something like that? That's like just the difference of the outside. Comes to Aquaview. Now the room is like, if it's a 1-bedroom, you get a living area, you get a kitchen, you get a bedroom, and you get 1 bedroom, you get 1 bathroom, you get 2 balcony. The living area has its own balcony, and your bedroom has its own balcony. Now if it's a 2-bedroom, you get the same thing as the 1-bedroom. You get just the difference here is you get 2 bedrooms. Each bedroom comes with like a balcony, so that's really beautiful. And then the living area comes with a balcony, and instead of the 1-bedroom that has 1 bathroom, the 2-bedroom comes with 2 bathrooms. So you have a master bedroom that comes with a bathroom, and then you have a bathroom for the 2nd bedroom. So it's really nice. When I was at Tamala, as been said in this video, I stayed at their ocean view swim up pool. When I was at Aquaview, I stayed at their 2-bedroom apartment. And when it comes to attraction for Tamala, one of the many reasons why people visit Tamala is basically the lined palm trees, the greens, the blue waters, because it's like right on the beach. So you get to see like the blue waters from the beach. And then their pool, Tamala has so many pools. Like, you have the main pools, you have the pools for the bedrooms. It's really such a beautiful vibe, honestly. It gives like a tropic vibe. Tamala is also like a very clean place, just so aesthetically amazing to look at, honestly. When it comes to Aquaview, the attraction is it's a 5-story building. Like, it's like a 5-story building. Actually, one thing that's funny is you tell people Aquaview and some people don't know it, but you tell people, actually somebody was describing it to me, you were like, oh, the building with the elevator, and I'm like, huh, that's kind of something weird to say, because I feel like elevator is, I would say, everywhere, but I'm not sure. But that's how people understand it. It's like, oh, the building with the elevator. It does have a pool as well, and it has an underground parking. And just like Tamala, it's like they're both clean. They're both like clean places. They're always clean. They have people to clean it 24/7. So that's some of the attraction. Now, when it comes to location, Tamala is in the Kololi area. Basically, we all know tourists like to be in the Senegambia area. A few minutes from Senegambia, so you reach Kololi before you get to Senegambia. And then with Aquaview, when it comes to location, Aquaview is right on the Bigelow area. So Bigelow is after Senegambia. So once you're in Senegambia, the next place is Bigelow. So that's basically what Aquaview is at. One is at Kololi, Tamala. One is at Bigelow, Aquaview. Tamala is on the beach. Aquaview is like about 2 minute from the beach, so it's not far from the beach. Location wise, Tamala is like on the beach, but Tamala is so far from the highway of Kololi, like it's not easily accessible. Now when it comes to Aquaview, one thing I like is it's like a minute from the beach. Like you just walk like and you get there. It's like a minute from the beach. But then on the highway, it's like 2 buildings away from the highway. It's so easily accessible, like so easily accessible. When my friends will come to visit me at Tamala, like especially like ladies, they get so scared. They're like, it's either my driver go and drop them off, or they're like, I have to go, like, which is understandable. And I can't drop them off. It's too far. Like it's just too far. While when it was at Aquaview that I stayed at, my friends will stay there till 2, 3. They'll be like, I'm not scared, you know, I can go home. It's easily accessible. And the thing is, a lot of things happen at Senegambia, so people even taking transport, they get off Senegambia, so then the cars are empty at Bigelow. So Aquaview is just very accessible, not too far from the street, not too far from the beach. Like you get the best of both worlds. Let's get into the amenities of this property. It is basically what they claim to have. We're going to talk about what they have, what they claim to have, and we're going to rate all those down. So when it comes to Tamala, their pool, oh my god, like I'll be such a liar if I don't give it a 5 out of 5. Like Tamala is known for their pool. Like they have such a beautiful, clean pool. They have so many pools in the facilities and it's always clean. So I give that a 5 out of 5. For cleanliness for Tamala, I'll definitely give it a 5 out of 5. It's like always clean. The workers are doing such an excellent job. Like it's clean. Now when it comes to food, I'm gonna say what I have to say. Food, I give it a 0 out of 5 because the food is never enough. Guests from Kalamba comes to Tamala to eat there, so the food is never enough, like because they're catering for 2 hotels but they're not really catering enough. So you know, and it's like if you're like me coming from America, we deal with like either 5 to 4 hours time difference. You're not expecting me to wake up at 6 a.m. to go get food. Like I would not be doing that. I'm not on jail time. It's literally a hotel. Food is never enough unless you're there super early, like maybe 6 a.m. because they're catering for 2 hotels and not catering enough. So yeah, food is never enough. And to me, when it comes to the restaurant, I can't even give that thing a 5 out of 5. I have to give Tamala's food, like literally the food, a -5 over 5. I've heard like their brunch is really good. I've been there for their brunch, and out of safety for my life, I just took like snacks like cake, something they can't mess up. But my friends have always said the brunch tastes good, and the Tamala staff have told me like the head chef cook the meals for their brunch on Sundays, which I believe start at 12:30 to 4. But yeah, the food to me, it's like a -5 out of 5. It's terrible. Now they have a mini market where they sell essentials. Now it's not enough of things they sell, which makes sense, but I would definitely say for the essentials, I'll give it a 4 out of 5 because there's sometimes you just need something in a hurry. And yeah, I'm happy that they have a mini market on the property. But I would say for the service, the girl I met there, I'll give her service wise, I'll give her a 1 out of 5 because she seems to have attitude problems. Basically, I went into the mini market and it's not like things are like being placed in a way, and I don't know, my brain, I'm tired. So I was like, where can I get a Red Bull? And she was like, you know, it was just that like, I get you're tired, but customer service please. And so I give it that. Because the gym, Tamala gym is just small, so I'll give it a 3 out of 5. It doesn't inspire me to work out. It's just too small, to be honest. The spa and the gym, I'll give it a 3 out of 5. When it comes to their backup generator, I'll give it a 2 out of 5. So basically, you know, in Gambia they take light, and so it's nice when you're booking property to know if they have a backup generator for you. I work at the hospital as a nurse, and even when I travel, backup should be backup, you know, it shouldn't be backup, you know. So yeah, Wi-Fi for Tamala, 5 out of 5. Their Wi-Fi is so good. I'll literally say they have the strongest Wi-Fi. I wish I knew the company though. I don't know like what company they use for their Wi-Fi, but it's so good. It's like a 5 out of 5. Like you will never complain of Wi-Fi. Even when people are talking about bad service in Gambia, you'll be like, what? I'm not experiencing that. So their Wi-Fi is really good. Like they're on it. I love Tamala for their Wi-Fi. It's so good. Their decor, now the the exterior of the place is really nice. I'll give it a 5 out of 5. I'm a big fan of how everything is outside. Now interior, I give it a 0 out of 5. That's just me. You know, he said he was going for the whole African aesthetic, holding on to the culture. It's one thing to have a African aesthetic that you're claiming. It's one thing when your decor is falling on my face and almost injuring me. So I'll give it a 0 out of 5. Customer service, 5 out of 5. Yeah, Tamala has good customer service in my opinion, although sometimes they mess up so bad. Like, you would book a property for Tamala, they'll be telling you Calamba, because some of the staff there are just not well trained as to that. They mess up that, so they try to make up sometimes for the errors so much. So I don't know, like, is it good customer service, or is it because you mess up and you're trying to make up for that? But yeah, they do have a couple of errors which I don't appreciate, because I came from a 16-hour flight and somebody was telling me I booked for Calamba, and I thought it was just me, and a lot of the guests do have that mix-up issue, and I don't think it's a good way to start your stay at the hotel. So I'll give it like a 5 out of 5, because they're really nice though. Just that end, I would say prepare for. Now let's talk about Aquaview and their amenities, what they claim to have. Let's rate that. Aquaview for pool, I'll say 4 out of 5, because it's really clean, really nice. But I consider how Tamala has multiple pools, and I take that into consideration. So I'll say Aquaview has like a 4 out of 5. It's really clean and everything, but just not much pools, so I'll say 4 out of 5. Cleanliness for Aquaview is definitely a 5 out of 5. It's always clean. Their food, it's a self-service, so I can't rate that. It's what you cook for yourself. You go and rate that, okay? When it comes to their mini market, Aquaview also has a mini market. I'll say it's a 3.5 when it comes to the essentials they carry, but I would say service-wise, it's like a 5 out of 5. This is what people fail to understand about customer service. I've done customer service for the most part of my life, and what people fail to understand about customer service is it's a make it or break it. When I was at Tamala, I asked the girl, where can I find a Red Bull? And her response and her attitude and her vibe, I appreciate it as a customer. Now when it comes to Aquaview, I went there, I was looking for sugar because I wanted to go make a porridge, and I was like, where can I find the sugar? Like, I kept looking and I couldn't find it, because it's not like things are like labeled, you know. So she was like, she walked me there and she was like, this is the sugar. So that one, I give it a 5 out of 5. You see how customer service is like a make it or break it thing, and it's why it's not meant for everybody to do it. When it comes to the gym for Aquaview, I'll give it a 3.5 over 5. Tamala, I don't know if I said this, it was like a 2.8 over 5, because Aquaview, the gym is really a small space, but you consider it's a, you know, an apartment versus this is a hotel. So, you know, you'd expect Tamala to have a bigger one. Backup generator for Aquaview. Backup generator. We're gonna fight here. When it comes to backup generator for Aquaview, I'll say 5 out of 5, because it really comes like this, like, and it's here. That's the thing I love about it. But there was this one time where we were at the gym and the light went off. My friends were like, do you really have backup generator here? I'm like, yeah, we have a backup generator. Every time I book a place to stay in Gambia, I always ask for backup generator, because if anything can disappoint you the most in this life, it's NOEC. That's their light company. So I always ask, like, do you guys have a backup generator? And that day they said the person that was supposed to turn on the backup generator was in Gambia, and nobody could turn it on in that building. So it used to be a 5 out of 5 for me until that day. That one experience, it went down to a less pity and give it a 3.8 over 5. Overall, they do so well. Just that one incident, I'm like, it's scary because it's a building that has an elevator, so I think it really should be, they shouldn't play with that. The Wi-Fi, oh my goodness. You guys know me in person. I complained about Aquaview's internet and Wi-Fi. It was crazy. Internet here sucks. It's so terrible. The internet is terrible. I had to look up the company. I had to remember this company. because I don't know if it's the company, I don't know what it is, but it's iNet. That's what I know. They do say iNet is good, but I don't know if it doesn't work with Aquaview. I don't know. Aquaview has one of the worst Wi-Fi you could ever think of in this entire life. Like, it was like 0.5 when it comes to Wi-Fi. Service is never there. Like, I don't know what you call the thing, something, I don't know what it is, but you turn on the box and turn it off. They say when you turn it on and off, it should make the connection become stronger. You turn it off. It's like a bad car, like you're driving in the road like this. You would position the Wi-Fi like this. You would position it like this. You would position it like this, just to catch a freaking signal, and it's still not catching signal. Like, I used to wait till night if I wanted to go online, and mind you, I was also taking classes online. And there's this one time I wanted to upload my work and post it. It was terrible, like really terrible. I complained about this, like, even to them, I complained about this. Like, sometimes I was like, can I go down your office? Which they'll be like, okay, come down our office, you get a better connection. I'll go down there. It was the same thing. So I don't know, like, it's terrible. And sometimes I don't even pay for that freaking Wi-Fi thing. There's this one time I was like, normally if you turn it off in like 50 times, God answers your prayers and you get connection. There's this one time where turn it on, turn it off. We called the guy that's working. Thankfully, they do have a 24/7 customer service. We called the guy, we were like, come. He came, he kept on saying some empathetic thing. He was like, oh, you know how Africa is. You know, this is how Africa is. Not knowing they did not pay for their Wi-Fi. And it's like, you're paying this money, at least give me good service, and don't come to my face and lie to me, this is how Africa is. To find out in the morning, it was because they didn't pay for the service. That's why it was bad. Naturally on its own, it's bad. So just imagining not paying for the service, how bad it could be. But it's really, the Wi-Fi is terrible. It's like a 0.5, like a 0.5 terrible, honestly. If you had a good service there, let me know. I did not have a good service there, like in the Wi-Fi end of it, like internet. I was like a villager. I didn't know what was going on the internet. I didn't know anything what was happening because I couldn't access internet until like late at night if I wanted to. It was just terrible. It was internet, no. When it comes to pros and cons for both of these places, I would say that in Tamala, like, okay, for me, when I go to hotels, right, I know it comes with also like your ironing board and your iron as well. In Tamala, they don't provide irons for all rooms. You have to be annoying to get things to you. The food is bad. Like, for me, that food is bad. Like, I don't know, maybe for you the food is good, but for me and my taste bud, Tamala's food is bad. Security is iffy. Like, it's good, but it's iffy because they do too much. And it's like, you're doing too much, but I don't think it's the right way because you're kind of having incidents sometimes. Security, they ask too much questions, but it's like you're doing all this screening, all this extra stuff, but there are times where they do have incidents. So I'm like, I don't understand this. The location is like too far, not accessible. Like, it's not accessible. Tamala is not a accessible place to visit. It's kind of hard to get there. So pros for Tamala: once you pay your fee, you're good to go. There's no deposit fee. Once you get into the property, you don't have to put down the deposit. The pros is Tamala, you don't have to worry about, like, there's a thing called cash power, which I'll get deeper into. Tamala, you don't have to worry about electricity. The paying of electricity is already inclusive of like your hotel bills. You don't have to worry about paying for cleaning. It's also, housekeeping is also inclusive of your hotel bills, so you don't have to worry about that. Now when it comes to Aquaview, like I said, it's a self-service apartment. So pros, the pros about Aquaview is if you stay longer, we stayed for about a month, you do get a package discount versus when you stay at like Tamala for a long time, unless, like, you know, on season and off season. And this is for both properties. On season and off season, prices like on season may be higher than prices off seasons. And I've been there on season all the time, but I would say Aquaview, yeah, if you're staying longer, it comes with a package discount. Like I said, I love the interior. It's really nice. Location wise, it's in the Bigelow area, so you really get to, like, if you're like me that likes Senegambia, you can still be at Senegambia places. You can still be at Senegambia. It's accessible. Let's talk about the downside to Aquaview. Pros, cons wise, Aquaview, you do have to pay for electricity. They have a thing called cash power, which I wasn't familiar with, but now that I've stayed in Aquaview, I can give you the lecture of cash power. So cash power is this thing where it's a unit. It's like a voucher, right? So you pay a voucher, you put the number in the cash power meter, it converts to the unit you're supposed to get. And once that unit is done, there's no light. I hope I explained it. I really hope I explain what cash power is. But Aquaview comes with cash power, and if you're a guest, Wi-Fi is inclusive, but you do pay for cash power. So sometimes when they take the light, you're like, is it NOEC, which is the electricity company for Gambia, that the light power supply company, or is it the cash power, or is the backup not working? So you don't know. So I had to go and ask them. I was like, when will I know it's cash power? When will I know it's not cash power? Now, I know many people of you watching there would just be like, girl, go check your meter, you will know it's cash power, right? But the place is, some of the executions are stupid. How is this my house and you're telling me my cash power is down in the basement of the parking lot? Who does that? Who does that? Who will go at 3 a.m. in the morning when they take light? You're not sure if it's cash power, you're not sure if it's backup coming in. You have to leave your apartment to go down to the basement to see if it's cash power. I think that's, the execution is so like stupid. And also down in the basement where they have their garage is where the cash power is. Every unit, I told you it like it's a 138 unit. Every unit cash power is down there. So you're not only there, you're also trying to find your number. It's like cash power, cash power, cash power, cash power. I felt like they had so many balconies, they could have just put the cash power there so you could have access to it. And so that's crazy. So even though you buy your own cash power, which is not a problem to me, it's like I never know if it's done, because I'm like, I'm not gonna go down there at night. So what I used to do was I would call them and I'm like, they took light. Is it cash power? Is it not cash power? And they go down there and check the unit, because I'm not gonna go down there at night. No way. But I don't know, the execution for that one was not thought out. Like, put the cash power in your multiple balconies. It would have helped people not to be calling at night or freaking out. The other thing I asked was, if they take the light, how am I supposed to know it's cash power? Or the other thing, and they told me you can go outside and check the elevator. So what I used to do was I'll check the elevator. If the elevator was on, I'll be like, okay, it could be cash power. That's why. And I'll call them. I'm like, well, you have to go and do the cash power thing for me. So that's one thing I will definitely say. You do pay for light and you do pay for cash power. They do sell cash power in the property as well, but I think to me it's the access of not knowing. You pay for deposit, unlike Tamala that you don't pay for deposit. Aquaview, you pay for deposit. They do refund it to you at the end of your stay. Tamala, you just don't pay for deposit. Once you've paid that hotel thing, it's done. You pay for housekeeping if you want them to clean your service. For me, you guys are gonna hate this, but I feel like, because Aquaview is such a like a home, like it's your home, right? It gives that vibe like you're at home. I feel like they give you like cleaning supplies, they give you a broom, a mop, like they just give you everything you need to clean your apartment. And my thing is, if they're giving you all that, why can't you just do it? I'm not a lazy girl. I could do that. I could do that. Yeah, I'm not paying for cleaning when I could do that on my own. It makes me more mature. It makes me like, yeah, you're home, do your chores kind of a thing. But if you want a housekeeping, you're feeling too bougie, you can pay for that. No way in hell, me, I'm gonna pay for that. When I'm coming to Gambia, most times, all the time I come to Gambia, I don't like people knowing I'm coming. I like to surprise people, inclusive of my driver and everybody. I don't know, I don't like people to know I'm coming. So I like to know if these properties have airport transfer. So what airport transfer is that the property have vehicles that will pick you up from the airport to the property. So I've done airport transfer for Tamala, and I've also done airport transfer for Aquaview. Now with Tamala, I've done airport transfer 4 times now. Until I nag is when they give me a good car. If not, they give me one of those fat eye. That's what they call it in Gambia. Fat eye is what they will give you to go and pick you up in the airport. Those tetanus infectious vehicle is what they'll pick you. They will send to the airport to go get you to the airport. You get what I'm saying? I have to tell them. This is one time I was like, bro, don't put me in that vehicle. Don't put me in a tetanus infected vehicle. I'm not going there. Get things. You have to be annoying. You have to be annoying. Now when it comes to Aquaview, I did their airport transfer and I loved it. I loved it. The car I was in was bougie. It was bougie, okay? It was a nice car. Guess what I'm trying to say is they both have airport transfer. So if you are traveling, these are properties, they have vehicles that can pick you up. You do pay for airport transfer, but I love it. I think it's really nice. It's very comfy, and they're there all the time. You just have to tell them like what flight you're coming with, the number, and they'll figure out, and they'll be there and they'll be ready to pick you up. They have going and coming airport transfer, both Tamala, both Aquaview. Lastly, we're going to read the reviews and wrap up this video. Some of the reviews for Aquaview and for Tamala. I'm just gonna go to Google review. We'll read the reviews. I'll tell you if it's true, I've experienced it, and then we'll wrap up the video. When it comes to Aquaview apartment review, what I'm seeing here is like people are just saying how amazing it is. Like, you know, it has like a 4.9 star on Google. Everyone says it's a beautiful place to be at. I do believe that location wise it's really good. So yeah, we stayed at Aquaview Apartments, Bigelow. They talked about the landowner that owns it. Electricity was available 24 hours, and there were clean running water. The apartment we stayed at was on the 2nd floor. It's easily accessible by elevator, which was 100% functional. I give the property a 5-star rating and would recommend in the future for holiday makers to the Gambia to contact the landowner's name. Luxury stay to rent. Beautiful and well-maintained apartment. I agree. A Brimer from United States, he stayed in a 1-bedroom apartment for 3 nights. He said the apartment is good for the money. From Germany, Linda says the apartment was good and homely. Let's go to a 1-star. Okay, this one, I don't know the name. Don't want to mess it up. But this person said that the apartment sucks. Man, it's from Mexico. This person said the apartment sucks. Says the apartment is not bad, but it was, I don't know what that is. Apartment wasn't bad, but was very dirty. Bed sheet had urine on it, some stains. Owner to give the €20 deposit, cut off your electricity to let you know you're using too much, and he will keep anyways the deposit. No towel, paper towels. People there are very rude. Bad Wi-Fi. Okay, everything this person talks about, I didn't experience it, but you know, everyone's experience is different, and like I said, the apartment comes with different landlord owners. But I would say bad Wi-Fi. I totally completely agree about this. I did tell you guys even before I saw the review that they do have a bad Wi-Fi, something they should work on for real. The good side, it's a beautiful apartment. It's really nice. It's a good location. It's a homely place. It's very homey, as I said. What people complain about is bad Wi-Fi. The deposit. To some people, paying for this deposit comes as a surprise. Don't recommend you booking for this apartment through booking.com. I think talking to like Aiden Home or the customer service at the customer rep at Aquaview itself are much more helpful than going through booking.com, because you get the heads up of the deposit you're supposed to pay, so nothing feels like a brand new information or something after you arrive from your trip. Like you get there on the property and they're like, but you do have to pay for a deposit and extra money in order to get to the apartment. So yeah, everything else I did not experience it, but everyone's experience is different. We're gonna type up Sunprime Tamala. Go to Google review. I'm gonna read the best ones. They're 5-star ones. Yeah, they have 5-star ones. It says we were in a room with a private pool facing the large pool area. It is like in the photos. It's very good and clean. The hotel is nice. I told you guys that, you guys. I told you it's nice. Sunbed on the beach. Very good security to leave your things and walk along the huge beach. Is varied and good breakfast. The management of the hotel is a disaster, which makes the service a disaster. Wait, hold on. Oh, what? The management of the hotel is a disaster, which makes the service a disaster. First, at the reception, they told us that there were no rooms, and in booking, there were all kinds. The room service left you towels for the bathroom, a miracle. You came to shower, and you had removed the ones that were there, and you called the reception and they arrived hours later. Disaster. So far what we're getting here is disaster, good. I'm kind of surprised because Yolanda Z, this was 2 weeks ago. I think they went to Tamala as a couple from the information here. It's saying 4 or 5 stars, so I don't know what's going on. Need another one. I think this would be 1 out of 5 star. This is coming from Sona. Let's see. And this person said, worst hotel I've ever been to. Rooms falling apart. Someone said the room at Tamala is falling apart. Food shockingly bad. I said so. Overcooked or rather cooked to death. Chicken and beef. Very limited choice on breakfast. Extremely poorly managed. One good thing, staff is pleasant and polite. I told you guys this. That is so true. The food at Tamala is bad. It's so true. The food at Tamala is it's terrible. It's terrible. This person said that this person went there 3 months ago, said that great Wi-Fi working well, friendly staff. I told you guys this. Absolutely true. Staff are friendly there. Somebody said here, the same Michelle said they do not advertise this hotel as an adult only. So yeah, it's if you're below 16, from what I hear, you're not supposed to be there. This person, TA, said that if you want quality and the best view, then look no further. Top hotel, super genuine, friendly staff. Will not go another hotel next time. They do have friendly staff. I would definitely say that. It is exactly like the picture, the exterior. Read this one from Sana. Sana said, my Tamala experience was underwhelming. Upon checking in, I was barely greeted by the staff. Then went into the room to no AC. The room was extremely hot. Had to call down to the lobby about 4 times before they sent someone to fix it after 1 to 2 hours. Yeah, they're slow with response sometimes, front end, like I said. Secondly, the room were not the tidiest. Stained pillowcase and the toilet seat had a brown stain. No matter how many times I cleaned it, it did not come off. How hard can it be to replace the toilet seat? I mean, it's her review. The breakfast buffet was not a buffet. Every day was the same 5 option: oatmeal, potatoes, baked beans, egg, and fruit. This is so true, and this is why this is the first hotel I went there for 3 weeks. I think I tried their breakfast twice and I was like, I'm done. So that's true. Same thing every day. She continues, every single day, no varieties, just were warm too. Yeah, they just were not cold for breakfast. Lastly, we booked this hotel to celebrate my birthday. I booked a photographer to come and take pictures of me, and they denied him entry into the room, stating the photographers aren't welcome to the property. When I asked the reason, the only answer they had was that it was their company's policies. And when I asked, with no explanation as to why. So I wasted my money booking a photographer for no reason, and they did not have this policy anywhere on their site. Yes, girl, yes. I'm very disappointed in their customer service and will not be coming back. I expected more staff, need adequate training, and room need to be maintained. Y'all, this is sauna. This is not me. It does not say IC2G. I had to check this. I had to pause because I was like, did I write this in my next life? I don't know. This is sauna. This is sauna. This is not IC2G. I also had a similar situation where I went there. It was my birthday. Nobody told me the fine print or in their rules and regulation that photographers were not allowed to come in. And I had told the photographer, I was like, oh, come to Tamala and take me a picture. And he texted me back and was like, oh, in Tamala they have this rule where like no photographers are allowed to come in to take a picture. And I was like, what? I was like, let me go to the front desk. I went to the front desk. I called them. Nobody picked. They picked up, but they just was telling me policies, and I was like, huh? How? Came to the front desk to speak to their manager. He will only tell you policies. What did Burna Boy said?
You gonna explain, Taya. You go explain. Because no evidence.
You go explain, Taya. No evidence. Yeah, they don't have a policy. It's not there. It's not there. Everything is just policy that you don't see. So yeah, that's true. That's true. Sauna, I experienced it. Me personally, I don't like things to ruin my day. I just went and took pictures somewhere else, but they do have that policy that would never be in any of the fine print, but everything they'll be like, it's policy, but it's like, where is the policy? I'd like to know. Leslie said, I had a great time staying here. However, the management needs to improve their food option because it can be much better than what it is currently. Yes, so true. Not worthy of the money. I decided to stay here. Some people said it was messy. Tragic service at Tamala Beach Hotel. Wow, crazy. Okay, let's read the last one. We might call this a day, right? So this one has a 2 out of 5 star. It's from Sandra. She basically said, how this resort has gotten such a good review is beyond me. Maintenance is terrible. Part of the door frame fell down when I first entered the room. Shit had stains and toilets had holes in them. Ew. The mosquito net was improperly prepared, so there were bugs in the bed. I'm laughing. There's this one YouTuber, her name is ICJ, and she's a famous TikToker. She went to Tamala and the bugs were chasing homegirl.
Hey, calm down, you're gonna lose it.
Like, it was crazy. It's just giving me a flashback to her videos. But yeah, bugs in the bed when I arrived. Breakfast was okay though, but nothing more. The only saving grace for me is the TLDR, stay away. There are other hotels in similar style in the area, and I struggle to see how they could be worse. It ends here. Do not stay. Oh, this is Fatu Job. Do not stay. We had a terrible experience with Tamala. Electricity problem and stolen property. First, the electricity was going on and off on our last night. Second, and most disheartening, we mistakenly left our table on the bed in our room when we checked out, and it was never found. We're certain that was left there. Someone from the staff clearly took the tablet and switched it. Oh, we left our tablet in our bed. Okay. I don't know about that. Nice location. Yeah, it's a nice location. You guys, the fact that I stand for this video of itself is mad. It just shows the adrenaline in my body. Honestly, it was fun filming this video. I only filmed this video because I wish I had a video that could compare a place like this for me in Gambia and things like I was looking for when staying. I have stayed at Tamala. This will probably be I've been there like 3 times or so. I've spent a long time there. I have good relationship with the management team. Oh, also one time I met one of the partners that owns Tamala, not the Malisala, the other one, and he literally was telling me sometimes people come to this hotel and just having just one bad experience, they just say a lot of bad things, but you know, and he was saying that to me, and I was like, true, you're right. But honestly, I would definitely say staff is friendly, security every day, they take into consideration these reviews and they do help. So they've improved, they have improved. You know, just like any other hotels, you're gonna have things that you don't like and you're gonna have things that you do like, and I think in life nothing is 100% doing their best they can. I'm not trying to make this video biased or anything, I'm just giving you raw explicit. If I was trying to be biased, I would have told you the sugar quote of everything, but I basically told you my experience, and I also read for you some of the reviews, so you guys get to see most of the things I said. We had shared experience. I told you about Aquaview's poor Wi-Fi, you know, some of the things that I did not so much love, and I told you some of the things about Tamala that I did not love, and I also could say I've seen it also in the review. So yeah, this is the end of the video. I know when you talk about Tamala, many people, that blog go hot, huh? They'll come for you in the comment section, you're very blah 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 blah. Like, you know, it's a generational wealth and they're not linked to it, so I'm confused. With that said, I'm ending the video here. I do hope you guys love this video. I'm so excited for the comments, the good and the bad. Send them my way. I love y'all. Comment down below which place you feel like you would go. Is it Tamala? Is it Aquaview? For me, I would go to both. I would never take out Tamala from my list of places. I hope to see you guys on my Gambia's vlog. The video for top spot to visit when you're in the Gambia is out now. Make sure you watch that video if you're curious to see places you can go visit in the Gambia. I'll see you guys on my Gambia's vlog.